Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Today I'll be going over my September monthly spread in my 2020 bullet journal. Starting with the cover page, I selected a blue colored image from a website called Unsplash. I chose a blue colored image because my theme for my 2020 bullet journal is birthstones. September's birthstone is sapphire, so I'll be using a lot of different shades of blue throughout the video to match the color of sapphire. Before filming, I went ahead and prepared all the hand lettering of titles that I'll be using today. Starting with September's title, I tape glued it down on top of some pieces of ripped up construction paper. I like the look of the layered construction paper because I feel it helps the September title stand out more. On the other side of the page, I tape glued in some hand lettering and gemstones that I drew out to showcase sapphire as September's birthstone. To give some details to the plain construction paper, I added some tiny stars and dots with a white gel pen. Finally, I finished off the page by adding a single strip of washi tape that I'll be using throughout September's spread. The next page is where I created September's calendar. Before filming, I drew out some gems along the top of the page. I'm now coloring them in using various shades of colored pencil in an attempt to make them look like sapphires. With the coloring complete, I outlined the gems with a black pen. I was trying to press really lightly with the pen in order to prevent the black ink from bleeding through the page. Finally, I added some white highlights to the gems with a gel pen. Using my friction pen, I blocked in September's calendar dates by drawing the corners of each box. I am super thankful that I was using my friction pen because I did end up making 2 small errors that I was able to easily erase away. With the calendar layout complete, I added the days of the week and calendar dates. Next, I tape glued September's title on top of the gems and covered the remaining page space with a piece of ripped up black paper and cover image that I had cut a zigzag pattern into. Finally, I added 2 strips of washi tape and some tiny stars and dots along the black construction paper to give it more detail. I allocated the next page for September's weekly spread. I finally found a layout that really works well for me and helps me keep track of my daily tasks. Taking the blue cover image, I tape glued in a piece of the picture on the left side of the page. Using a ruler, I drew out each box that I'll be using for things such as my to-do list, daily tasks, and habit tracking. Next, I added color to the title of each box. August's birthstone was Peridot, and I used a green color for August's spread. Since this Monday is still in August, I wanted to include the green color in September's weekly spread. However, the rest of the titles I used a light blue color to go with September's theme of sapphire. In my weekly spread, I used the far right hand side of the page for a mini calendar and a to-do list. Using my hard-tip Tombow Fudonosuke pen, I wrote out the titles for each day of the week, as well as titling my habit tracker and to-do list. Next, I drew out my habit tracker. Unfortunately, last month I did a terrible job at tracking my habits, so I'm thinking about changing what I track each week. If you have any suggestions on habits that I should track, I would definitely love to hear about them in the comments below. To complete the weekly spread, I added in the September title and a few pieces of washi tape. With that, my September spread is complete. All the materials I used are in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe if you're interested in seeing more bullet journaling content from me in the future. Thank you so much for watching.